Is the CCP using TikTok to stare deeply into our eyes?
Oh yeah,
is that
but
is
they're
that
doing
what's
it.
happening?
They're doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
Got that crunchy ice ball. I don't think
It hit different though. Bobby chewing on that shit for hours, boy.
I tell
I'm
you
gonna
what.
go get Sonic after this just because.
I stay hydrated. Stay hydrated with that, man. Look how much ice compared to like bourbon and stuff, dude. It's all ice in there, and I made that drink
crunch.
an hour ago. Love it.
So yeah, the communist or the Chinese Communist Party, correct? That's what they're called.
Yeah.
So the current fear is that the Chinese Communist Party has their manicured fingernails deep inside of TikTok's database.
And they are, and
Yeah.
but the question is, what's the purpose, and how much of a effect does it really have? I know we have like a group text going on. We've had one for a while. I know when it's a TikTok link, it's coming from Sean.
Yeah,
Right. all on
Yeah.
yeah. I am not a shill for China. Okay, I haven't quite learned Mandarin yet.
I do not have an account on TikTok. I did try to start one for the Lanyap Show, and I realized, man, even the clips I make are still too long for TikTok. It's not going to work there, so I didn't bother with it. I don't. Occasionally I'll see stuff Sean sends, or maybe some of it will make its way to Facebook. Somebody will share it, but I'm not on it. I don't know, man. I don't feel either way about it. I don't. I mean, what the hell are they going to do? Ban it? Then you get a VPN and just change your
Fair
thing
enough.
and get on it
Yeah.
anyways.
Well,
I mean,
so the thing is like if TikTok can't sell their data to China anymore, then it just means that Facebook's going to do it, or Twitter's going to do it. They're going to do it. It's a free market system where anybody can buy this data.
we already have data on us. It started with the Patriot Act. They've got everything anyways. Our country has it. China has people. They've infiltrated our country, man. They got they're sleeping with the congressmen and everything. They're all over.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. What was her name? Fufu or whatever.
Yeah,
man.
right.
She was it. Dude, they're already in here. So if they don't get it from TikTok, TikTok's just one of several avenues they have. All they got to do is get in on one of these agencies that have access, and they got it. They've got it, dude. They've got it 7 ways from Sunday.
Did y'all happen to
Which-
catch any of the committee hearing?
Yeah. They caught them lying, saying that they did not sell the data or share the data the first go around in the first hearing.
Right.
And then in this one, he said, "Oh, we won't be doing that again. We're not going to do that again." And it's like, well, wait a minute. Last time you said under oath that you didn't do it. So the real question is, why aren't people prosecuted? It's a running joke now when you watch these hearings.
Yeah.
No one's telling the truth. Everyone knows they're not telling the truth.
And no one's
We
prosecuted.
no, ever.
Yeah.
No one's ever
It
prosecuted.
doesn't matter.
It's all a show.
They
doesn't-
no
none of it
longer
matters.
have the fear of God in them.
That's true.
Swearing like under oath means nothing to them. If you don't believe
Well, there's
in
no
God,
fear. There's no fear in God. There's
then-
also no fear in the actual justice system.
and
Yeah.
swearing on the Bible and all
no
of that,
one's going to
you know?
sick the fucking CIA on you, the FBI on you because you lied at a committee hearing. I mean, unless you're on the wrong team.
But if you're a
of
journalist
course.
talking about somebody lying, they'll sick them on you.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you got TikTok, which is getting people addicted to 45-second videos.
Yeah.
True.
And
It's the dopamine rush that you can only get from heroin. It's amazing. it's so
keep scrolling.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Keep scrolling.
they came out with a new song recently.
did they really?
They did. Yeah, I saw it today.
Oh.
It was wild.
So back to TikTok, right? So our social media in general. Your guys' opinion on the matter. Is TikTok the problem, or is social media the problem?
Well,
If we were to look at it, okay, so let's go even further back. Is social media a problem, or is coaching and training the youth a problem?
I think social media is a problem, But my only solution to it is get the government out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if your crazy uncle, like they say, is spreading all kind of misinformation or whatever the government wants to claim, well, that's fine. Let them. I don't need the government telling me it's crazy. I'll figure out for myself if it's crazy. He says something, I want to go out. If I'm interested, I'll go look at it, and I'm not going to take his word for granted. I'll go look at it. That's my crazy ass uncle. Who the hell knows? And I'll look and I'll dig deeper. That's what we should do. We should read. People used to go to libraries, right?
Yeah.
Now they go to libraries to hang out with drag queens, but that's different.
Hey, not all libraries. Okay. And you could just not go. Okay. I don't know why y'all are complaining.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't think social media itself is a problem. I think it's one of those things where you back up until you hit the problem point, right? Mm-hmm. So it's, well, is this the problem? Is this the problem? Is this the problem? Until you get there. Because when Facebook started, I don't think Facebook was a problem. I don't think MySpace was a problem. I don't think ICQ, AIM, none of those things were an issue. I think now it's an issue because, well, it used to be, high school on up was involved. Now you've got kids that are younger that are involved and seeing more things, and where it's really devolved. And like my real big concern on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, the Facebook clips, you have some of the smartest psychologists out there that are working on this specifically to make it addictive to you. Right, specifically exploiting mechanisms in your brain to make you continue swiping. Recently, I mean the TikTok deal, I forget what it was, 6 to 15 seconds, something like that, and you'll memory hole it. So now these new studies are coming out and showing that people are having short-term memory deficits. Right, they're just not recording memories like they used to. It's altering the way that we think, and they call it TikTok brain or whatever, but. I think that's the real danger. Is that, yeah, that's the real danger.
What were we talking about?
So I mean, I took a couple of psych classes in college, and one of the things I remember the professor talking about was, I mean, they'll bring psychologists in to a grocery store. There's a reason those items are placed on those particular shelves on those. Why do you think they put all the candy right by the register? Yeah. I mean, that's a dead obvious giveaway, right? Really? But it even goes, the items that they want you to buy that might not be the best deal are the ones that are all at eye level.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And there's also like I don't know what they call it, but it's almost like fishing where the end caps are all of every aisle are like the cheaper version. It's like, this is the cheap microwave. It's a really good deal. Then you walk down and you see, oh, there's another one. It's only $10 more than the cheapest one. And
that's
it's got
the one
that extra
that's at
button.
eye level that they really want you to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all pretty fucking.
So I mean, there's these psychologists that they know how our brain works, and I think that was a great point that Travis brought up. That's a big part of the problem.
So basically, the answer to TikTok and social media is do not give your kid a phone.
Like ever. That's a big thing. But that's up to parents.
It ends with me.
That's up to parents.
Or seeing you on it. That's the other problem.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's a bad thing I have to deal with personally.
I think a big problem is politics became pop culture, and that. Now you've gotten people actually trying to manipulate you. Before it was, hey, look at this new song that came out, and look at this chick with, colored streaks to her hair and boobs, and she had the angles going on, which is the picture from way up here, whatever. It was like silly stuff. It was bum fights, right?
Yeah.
Rack 'em.
Rack ball.
But it's not just.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not just that though. It's not just politics as pop culture.
Let me have one of them hot dogs.
I bet you got a real big dick, don't you?
Let me pull on your dick a while.
God damn, what a memory that is.
That was when YouTube was at its peak, finest, dude. Yeah. It was amazing.
That and Vines. I mean, golden, man.
So politics is pop culture. You know what else is pop culture to bring up is psychology is now pop culture.
Yeah.
Everything. So we've reached a kind of climax, like peak psychology, where literally everything has a name. Literally everything. And branches of everything has its own name now.
And anyone can make those names.
And you can make that
at
name.
any point.
You could create that. And you'll never know if some actual psychologist made that up or somebody said, no, you know what? I think I'm neurodivergent. And that's just a thing. And you don't know who made that. I mean, I'm sure you could find out who made that, but that's what it feels like.
Pseudo-psychology, man.
Well, these words for literally everything come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It feels like it comes out of nowhere because it's so fast. And it's just like everything has a name and everything is accepted as, because I don't think anybody wants to be normal. They don't want to be seen as normal. They want to have their own thing. So everything has to have its own name.
Well, I mean, that was look, I was not a normal kid growing up. I don't know
Well, no,
how
John,
you guys
and you
feel
aren't
about
now.
it. Well, I was, you know.
We all know this. There's nobody normal in this room.
I mean, kids nowadays get online and they are misfits. They're autistic, whatever. They're looking for a place to fit in. And you go to school all day long. You don't fit in. You don't talk to anybody. Kids, you're sitting at lunch and they're flinging mashed potatoes at you. But you get home and I don't know, you get an ace bandage and you wrap it around your boobs so you have a flat chest, and you go on, you take pictures and you put it on Instagram, whatever, and then everybody tells you, oh man, you look amazing. Now cut your hair short. You know, oh, you look, you know, you get this love, and then it wasn't like that before. So you have kids who are going through the social awkward stages of life. Everybody's had it.
On full display.
Some are more weird than others,
Yeah.
but even the jocks go through this weird thing that, like, man, I really like the way Tyler caught that touchdown pass I threw to him. I wonder, like, he looked awesome doing it. I wonder if I'm turning gay for him. Like,
Yes,
just,
you
hormones
are.
are just like crazy.
Yes, you
know
are.
what I mean?
Tyler's hot. We all know it.
That's what's
Okay,
happening, man.
It's when he goes up to catch and you can see the rippling muscles under his bicep.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
like,
It's
damn, dude.
Man, I wish I had a body like him. Am I
He's
gay?
definitely
Like,
only eating chicken and rice.
even the
The man's got it figured out.
even the most like elite among in the social groups. Still, when you have hormones just raging like that, dude, you don't know. The brain, the frontal lobe's not fully developed until, like, what, 24, 25 years old.
Yeah.
So you don't know. And then instead of, well, look, I get it, man. Who wants to be the goth teen from 14 to 22 before you find yourself in the normal world? That's a lot of suffering. That's a lot of years.
Is goth still a thing?
And
Well, I don't know, but
It's got a different name now.
It changed to
still
emo.
a thing. They're just all old.
You know,
Okay, yeah, they're
But then-
still there. They just have jobs now.
That's exactly.
but then, like, instead of waiting all those years, all of a sudden, boom, you find a niche on the internet like that, man, and you
Yeah.
got a whole community telling you how awesome you are.
I think it could be. I mean, I don't have the experience of being from a big city or a large school. I mean, we had the largest class at the time to graduate.
Rewind the video and go back to the squirrel hunting anecdote.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I think 86 of us in my graduating class. So, you know, that being the odd kid or being interested in odd things was obviously amplified. Whereas, you know, you go somewhere else, like when I came to college here, you find a community of people immediately that share your interests. So I imagine in a larger setting, it's less of a problem, but it's definitely exacerbated for us.
So let's solve the social media
Yeah.
problem. What do we do?
Turn
I say
it
we shut them all down.
Yeah.
Well,
Turn it off.
number one thing,
We
you got to
flood-
get
we
the
flood the
FBI and the
banks.
CIA and all these guys. You got to get them out of there.
Okay.
Whoever is at the heads right now, they got to get tossed out.
It's
no
easy
more
data
government
collection.
manipulation. We don't need anything telling us, there was climate change was mentioned one time in this entire article. We don't need some fact check or whatever. We get rid of all that. We don't need that. We don't need fact checks or any of that. Fact checks is just it's a political spin. It's a cover up. It's like, oh well, man, this is making us look bad. Let's put out something out there to make it look better for our political party. We need to get rid of that. That's where I'm thinking is deregulation. That's where I'm going. Get the government out of it. I want the old wild west. I want bum fights back. You ever seen the
Give
guy
this man his bum
after
fights.
after Hurricane Katrina?
That's the second time he's mentioned it.
That's right.
After Hurricane Katrina, they got a guy named I think his name was Jimmy. He was narcoleptic, and he was just out there trying to help clean up. They gave him a chainsaw and put this motherfucker in the tree.
Oh no!
Jimmy, the narcoleptic tree cutter, just hanging in a tree, no safety harness, with a chainsaw just running, just hanging. They're filming it on YouTube, and it was great.
No.
It was great. This was Katrina, so this was 2006, 2007, after the hurricane had passed.
Man.
Jimmy, the narcoleptic tree cutter.
Wow.
Beautiful. Bring back that internet. That's what I want. I want G.I. Joe.
So
Oh, man.
to
I want that,
recap
man.
on what we've decided so far. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to nationalize and heavily regulate.
I don't like the
railroads.
word nationalize.
No. Okay.
We do need to get it. We need some kind of standardization.
But that's what we discussed. So we're going to standardize. We're going to standardize the railroads.
I like that word
But we're
a
going
lot
to
better.
completely deregulate the internet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
100%.
All right. Dude, we are so in our the political compass is working out
Yeah.
tonight. We're
Yeah.
doing it.
Wide open. Wide open.